happened is, again I have made a mistake in drag and drop. I selected all these cells and then drag. So if I select multiple ones and drag, then what it does is it copied this formula here, then this formula here, like that. So instead I should have actually taken only this one, the last one, where I made the modification and then dragged it till the end. Now you see the figures have come. And now what we will do, we have to take right from beginning to the end, select the entire row. Don't select two rows, otherwise again it will be an error. Select one row from beginning to end, that is the complete thing of one particular record. We do a copy. Now suppose I simply paste it in the next one, and second stage stratum, sample household number 1, serial number of informant. So here you can see the first record was for sample household number 1, next one sample household number 2, serial number of informant, here it was serial number 2, this is serial number 1. So we know that we have got the second one. In level 1 in total we had how many records? For that we have to see this 113757. Remember this number because now where are we? We are in the 10th one. So therefore it will be 113757 plus 10, that is 113767. So we are here and it has gone up to AL. So what we will do is we press Ctrl G and there we will write AL 113767, press Shift, OK. So this entire area got selected and now we do Ctrl V. It will take some time because we are actually now converting it into Excel, all the 1,13,757 level 1 records. See, it has come. How do we know it has come? Let us again go back. Serial number, before serial sample household number 1231123, like that. Different sample household numbers are there, just to be sure that we are getting different FSUs. Here again you can see 34443, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, then 34440. So different FSUs have come. The thing is, and I have kept this particular thing deliberately blank. Why? First of all, the structure itself of the layout file, when we gave this copy paste special, that makes it blank. But also remember that we want to take the records which belong to our state, the state for which we want to do the processing. And this level 1 record directly does not give the state code. Instead what it gives is something called NSS region. And if you see the structure of NSS region, it is having 3. The length is 3. And what are these 3? First 2 are state codes, and the third is within the state. If there are multiple climatic zones or social zones, so you all know what is NSS region, so then that code will be appearing here. So therefore, to know the state code, what we have to do, we write here state code, because it is not available, so we write state code, and therefore what will be the state code, we will use against this left function. This is NSS region, and the first 2 bytes will give us our state code. So this is 01 state code we have got, but we need it for all the records. So we do copy, drag it at the bottom, and then paste. You can see state code 36 has come. So now from state code 01 to state code 36, all the state codes we have got. So we save this file. It will take some time. You can see here the progress is there, because there are so many functions. It will take some time, but you remember that this is just a one-time affair, so therefore you need not get worried too much. Once the file is saved, this particular level record is there for you for all the time to come. But we will not use even this file, because we want to have a file which is smaller, simpler, and easier to handle. So what I will do is, I will first save it under a different name. Level 1 75 education. You can give whatever name you like. You can also write 75 education level 1 or level 01. It will again take time. Now what I will do is make it smaller. The first step, I go here at the corner, absolute top left corner. If I click, the entire sheet gets selected. Now I do copy and paste values. So it will remove all the formula from this sheet. It will take time again. So it is done. Once it is done, I go here. I no longer need it, so I delete this sheet. It will give this message, after which it will delete. So, and now I close it, save. Let us see how much we have saved in terms of space. This is the file 75 education level 1. This is 17.5 MB. The one where we had all the formula and everything, that is 31.4 MB. So we have saved quite a lot in terms of space when we remove all the formula and one complete sheet. So now I make it even smaller. This is a all India file of 1 lakh odd records. So now I reduce the size further to make it a record which is necessary only for a state. But to the first step, we press Ctrl Shift and end and then apply a filter. Or even better, we sort this particular thing by state code. So how do we do it? Custom sort, we have to be sure sort by state code, because I have kept this thing clicked, my data has headers. So sort by state code, order A to Z. You can even after that it is difficult to know by what we are doing. So therefore after state usually these numbers have come, but we do not need it. So I am pressing cancel. First let us give these the names which are actually representing this particular column. So I just press equal to and dragged it up to the end so that I get all the names here again. So now I know what are the things. Right from state code, the remaining part of the data file is available. So now I go up to the end, last record, and then I sort it. Why I am sorting? Because usually my experience is, if I particularly when I work in a laptop or a desktop, the power of filter function is not really that much. So therefore if we want to apply the filter and find all the records of only a particular state, sometimes it does not give the desired results. Why, that I cannot explain, but I would like to be very sure, and that is why now I take my data as headers. First I take state code, and then now you can see all the names have come. So after state I would like to have district code. So first I will take the state, then add level, we get district. You can add as many levels as you like. Then probably inside district we can try to see this FSU serial number, then further level, after FSU we have Hamlet group subblock number, etc, etc. But in the beginning our purpose is to find out all the records in the state code, and if we add too many levels on a very large data file, that will not be very useful, it will be very time consuming. So therefore I am not applying all those levels. I am keeping only state, district and FSU serial number. That is good enough. So it will give this, because when we have used this left right or mid function, it treats everything as character, and that is why this particular thing will come, but nothing to worry. Will, because we have selected 3 fields, it has come 3 times, and sorting is done. Now once the sorting is done, how we proceed? Suppose we want to process for Punjab. How do I know what is the code for Punjab? I have to go back to the schedule. So let us see, for 75th round, schedule 25.2, there itself we have at one place the state codes given. It will not be applicable for all the rounds, and I will show where we will get it, but say for 75th round, because we are doing it, here you see the schedule has given the state codes. And let us see what is the code for Punjab. And it is in alphabetic order, it is easier to find out. It gives Punjab code is 03. So now what do? We are in this particular column A, so I press Ctrl F, find where is 03. Not like this, we have to select, we are here, we select this column, and then we have got it. So the Punjab records start from row number 5493. Remember it or write it down somewhere. So or what we will do is, we first save this file under a name level 01 Punjab. Saved. And for Punjab, up to this we don't need the records. So therefore what we will do, we have already sorted it, so we know all the records above that are not for Punjab. So we right click, delete all those rows. It starts from Punjab, but we have a lot of records which are after Punjab. So again we select from top, Ctrl F, see then where the next state starts. This is 04. So Punjab record is only up to this code 03. So I select this row from here up to the bottom. I go, right click, delete. So everything, all the records of level 1 which are not from Punjab have gone. But this particular sheet is actually has become a little bad for further use. So what I do, from last to first row, I copy it, create a separate sheet and simply paste it. There is no problem in pasting here because already we have made it paste value. So here whether you use paste value or simply paste, you will get only the values. So this is a fresh sheet and I delete this sheet. And now I save this particular file. See, now it is getting saved very fast because we only have some 3000 odd records here. And why I used another sheet, because here if you drag from top to bottom you come to the last row. There if you drag from top to bottom you will go to record number or row number 1 lakh odd. So we don't want to do it. So it will save a lot of time subsequently. So that is why we have made it like this. Now see this level 1 record. it starts from 10th row and ends in 3474. So from top to bottom we press shift and select. Here you can see the count given 3465. So now we have to be sure, have we taken all the records of Punjab? 3465. Where will you get it? The readme file has given all India level number of records. We don't know where we will get it. So this is the readme file. It gives all India level number of records. Where do we get the number of records for Punjab? For that we will take help of the actual report written by the NSSO. Now here you see I have opened appendix A table 1.1 of the K1, which was available along with the data file in the particular location of MOSPI. So I downloaded that, and here you can see sample number of FSUs, households and persons for each state UT. So here we have to find out what is the total number of FSU. So they have written rural, we have to see Punjab, it is, let us increase the size a little more. So Punjab rural surveyed villages is 220. We go down. This is urban. Punjab 216. So we know in rural we had 220, urban we have 216, so total is 436. Now let us see whether we have got so many FSUs or not, and then we will also have to see the number of households surveyed. So that is the number of records of level 1. So if we see this for Punjab, the number of households surveyed in urban is 1717. We can note it down in the same Excel file. So household surveyed rural urban. Let us see what has been given. So rural 1748, urban 1717. So total households will be rural plus urban 3465. Now let us see what we have got here. 3465. It has tallied. So that means we have got all the household level records which are for Punjab.